Straight out the right road.
Nah, I'm gonna let it roll.
Them niggas start hard.
No cap.
I go by YUep.4, tribes representing uncommon conscious music through your studios. Listen, I don't be cooking crack in my homeboy's kitchen. I be about that information, share it with my brethren. You won't see me on no block serving fiends, catching cases. You'll see me on the web learning about registration. Trying to search about my nationality and heritage, then research about history and what this shit was carrying. I think my people slaves in the days of the Constitution, labeled them as livestock. Tagged us, beat us, kept us moving, treated us with brutality and kept the world puking. Then promised slave rights, apologies and retributions. The Negro Act is still valid and they using it. That's why I gotta make this shit surreal music. The Negro Act is still valid and they using it. That's why I gotta make this shit surreal music. This is Young Yisrael Nation and I got a message that come from the streets. We can no longer be silent. We can no longer be weak. We can no longer suffer defeats from Edomites be what they want us to be. We gotta be the most high chosen nation, cause that's the nation we was chosen to be. We gotta be the most fearless, but we gotta keep up your laws though. I don't know if y'all can hear this, but I'm spitting truth through these bars, bro. If you focus, you can see them. Genocide and I see them. Constantine and his Roman friends at the first council of Nicaea. But as far as these Romans go, when the deepest all this Bible gets, all the books irrelevant. All through the New Testament, all through the good Gospels, that book ain't been right since. Truth in Old Testament, we call the book of remembrance. This is just Yisrael with the message to the streets. Is it really real or is it all make-believe? Come to think about it, is this system made unsafe for me? It's been killing me repeatedly, it shows through history. I go by YUep.4, tribes representing uncommon conscious music through your studios. Listen, the brainwashing lies, all the schemes that they pitching. If I was free, then why the policies affect my living? Why can't I walk along my porch, getting stoned on my weed, right in front of the police without them harassing me? They be asking information, invading my privacy, talking about what you doing, officer. I'm doing me. See, you operate in public sector, me, I'm in the private. I got my proper paperwork recorded and it's typed in. Can you please respect it? I don't want this to turn violent. Or call your superior officer for we be fighting. So what a District of Columbia at anyway? I see some schemers and some frauds in the USA. So what a District of Columbia at anyway? I see some schemers and some frauds in the USA. This is your Yisrael Nation and I got a message that come from the streets. We can no longer be silent. We can no longer be weak. We can no longer suffer defeat from Ashkenazis trying to be me, trying to say that they the real Jew, when they only look Jewish to me. Just to see what they do know. Don't you know Jew is for Judah, bro? Don't you know Judah's a tribe of the nation of Yisrael? Who we don't do this for? We can no longer suffer defeat from Edomites be what they want us to be. We gotta be the most high chosen nation, cause that's the nation we was chosen to be. Welcome.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Another
yes, sir.
edition. We are here. Another edition, ladies and gentlemen. Yisrael United. Shalom. Hallelujah. All praises to our Father.
All praise.
All praise.
I go by your brother, YUep. And I got my guys here with me. Y'all go ahead and introduce yourself.
Being YUep.
Darian.
Destin.
All right, so last time, we had we talked about the Passover and everything. Can we get refreshed? Can anybody remember what we talked about last year a bit?
Like the Passover, it's like it was a time when we had got brought up out of Egypt, and we got to eat like unleavened bread. And it said the days that we could and couldn't work, like on the first day and the last day we couldn't work.
Absolutely. And we got the distinction between the Passover and the festival of leavened bread, right?
Yeah, yeah, it is two different things.
Yeah. So how long is the festival?
The festival is
The
7
feast.
days.
6 days.
It's 7 days. The feast is 7 days. On the first day we rest, we
On
don't
the
do no
Passover,
work,
yes.
and on the last day we don't do no work. The Passover is separate. It's right before the feast.
Yeah.
Got that?
Yeah,
We remember that?
Yeah.
All right. That's good work, y'all. All right. Now, we had a little bit of confusion last time about when the Passover was. I can't skip over that, so we got to address that. We got to account for it. Let's get down to this. When is the Passover? It's supposed to be, the reference point is what? The new moon, right? We're supposed to be going from the new moon, right?
Yeah.
All right, so when was our new moon in this month?
It was on the 14th.
Actually, last Saturday.
It was last yesterday. It was actually 3/14. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's when our new moon was. So we're
Ironic.
supposed to start from that day and count, 14 days?
Yeah.
All the way down. And then that is going to be our Passover. So what's 14 days from 3/14?
28.
So before
started that-
everybody can get on Google and actually look at this, the new moon was on the 14th. So check that on out. So we go 14 days past the new moon, right?
Yeah.
Which brings us to what? Can everybody count 14 days and tell me what that day is?
28.
I mean, I want to see. Count this up. Let's see.
Well, it's still going
15,
even
16.
to evening, right?
Uh-huh.
So
So from the 14th to the what?
it'll be 27 then.
Let's see how. Let's do the math. Because we got some confusion going on. We said the 28th. We said the 27th. You know,
It might
when
be
is
the 29th now that I think about it.
Oh, man. Now we got the
Yeah.
29th. So
Now that I think about it.
how we going to do this? Let's get
So
this
it go from
confusion
sundown
going.
it go from sundown to
Okay, so
sundown
the
according
14th
to the Bible.
So the 14th sundown to the 15th is what? One day, right? So doing that, let's go. Count on down, see what day we get to.
So what day did the 13th fall on?
You got a question?
Somebody got the calendar. Got there.
Bring the calendar up. Well, ain't no sense of sitting there
I mean, last
speculating
Saturday
and,
was
you know.
the 13th on me.
Let's bring it up.
Last
Let's
Saturday
get
was the
all this
13th.
confusion out the earth.
What day it fall on?
The 13th.
You know, because this is very important. We got to know this day is commanded. We supposed to account for this day. We supposed
Saturday.
to remember this day and know when this day is, so we
This
cannot.
is one of the real holidays.
Right,
We
right.
ain't talking about Christmas, Halloween, Easter. This is a
Absolutely.
commended holiday.
We
that
have
actually
to know
supposed
what
to
this
celebrate.
supposed to do, what date is supposed to come on. We got to know what this thing is.
What this is?
All right, so we got the calendar.
Yeah.
All right, so we counting. This is the Passover countdown. Where we at with it?
On me. It's on the 27th.
It's on the 27th. Oh, man. Everybody agree on that? We see that?
Yeah.
Everybody, I hope y'all got y'all calendars out there so y'all could be doing this with us. Hey, this is live. Every show we doing is live. Hey, everybody tell them what that number is. The phone lines is open. Tell them what that number is. They can call down here, be a part of this show. You know what I'm saying? It's all good.
314-339-9759. Hit the line.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
Hit us
Yes,
on
sir.
up. Hit us on up.
We need a button.
Yeah.
For real.
Straight
We
up.
need a button.
So, all right.
The
So
number
we got
button.
the Passover is on the 27th, right?
Yeah.
That's agreed. That's when we supposed to get down on the 27th, all right? That's when everything start. All right. Now, where we at in scripture, though? Let's go ahead and get back to this Bible read. You know what I'm saying? This is the important thing here. Let's get this learning in, this awareness in, This show is all about awareness. We teaching our people who they are. You know what I'm saying? As far as nationality, because don't nobody know who they. We ain't African American. We ain't know what y'all call it last.
We came out our daddy nutsack.
Hey, what's that? What they call that? Nutchinians. We ain't no Nutchinians, y'all. Let's get that straight. All right, this is what we here for. We finna shine a light on that thing.
We ain't black.
No, we're not black. We're not African American. We're not Negro. All right, we of a nation. The nation is called Yisrael. We the Most High's chosen nation according to the scripture, and we reading that thing. We finna show everybody that, and it's coming right out the book. That's what we doing this for. All right, let's get down with it. Where we at? Tell everybody where we at.
Today we gonna start at Genesis chapter 9.
All right.
We're gonna start at Genesis chapter 9. All right, read it. Let's get down.
And Yah blessed Noah and his sons, said unto them, Be fruitful and multiply and replenish the earth. And the fear of you and the dread of you shall be upon of every beast of the earth, and upon every fowl of the air, and upon everything that moveth upon the earth. And
Hey, wait.
Pause.
What does be fruitful and multiply mean?
A lot of kids.
Some that
I guess it basically say populate.
repopulation.
Yeah. So we got the.
He talking big boy repopulation.
That's right. He say be fruitful and multiply. We got the multiply part. We know what that means. But this fruitful, what is this fruitful thing?
Be fruitful.
Learn.
We gotta learn. All right.
Be full of fruit.
You know your laws.
Yeah. Know your commandments and stuff. Yeah. Basically.
Hey, be fruitful and multiply. What you say?
I think when he talking about fruit, I think it's a little deeper than that. I think he talking about, big boy knowledge. Fruitful. He say be full like full of fruit.
Hey, that boy got a head on his shoulders right there. Hey, because in the beginning, he was talking about this whole Adam and Eve thing, and the apple was this what? Fruit.
Right.
Knowledge, you know what I'm saying? So, fruitful, think about it. You know what I'm saying? Boy, you got a head on your shoulders. I like that. All right. Keep going, Rita.
And the fear of you. And the fear of you and the dread of you shall be upon every beast of the earth, and upon every fowl of the air, and upon all that moveth upon the earth, and upon all the fishes of the sea. Into your hands are they delivered.
What's going on? All right, start that over. I'm lost right now. Where we at?
Genesis chapter 9.
Genesis chapter 9. Let's go.
And Yah blessed Noah and his sons, and said unto them, Be fruitful and multiply and replenish the earth. And the fear of you and the dread of you shall be upon every beast in the earth, and upon every fowl of the air, upon all that moveth upon the earth, and upon all the fishes of the sea. Into your hands are they delivered. Every moving thing that liveth shall be meat for you, even as the green herb have I given you all things.
And we addressed that last week too for all them vegetarians, right?
Facts.
All right, keep that going.
But the flesh with the life thereof, which is the blood thereof, shall ye not eat. And surely your blood of your lives will I require. At the hands of every beast will I acquire it, and at the hand of man and at the hand of every man's brother will I require the life of man.
That's right. So blood is for the Most High. He requires that, right? That's the life source. All right?
Yep.
Keep going.
Whoso sheddeth man's blood, by man shall his blood be shed. For in the image of Yah made he man.
That's why we shouldn't kill. That's why thou shalt not kill. That's where that's coming from. You know what I'm saying? Because he's saying that's his life. That he required that. So who are you to take that?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? All right, let's go.
And you be fruitful and multiply, bring forth abundantly in the earth, and multiply therein. And Yah spake unto Noah and to his sons with him, saying, And I behold, I establish my covenant with you, and with your seed after you, and with every living creature that is with you, of the fowl
of the cattle and of every beast of the earth with you, from all that go out of the ark, to every beast of the earth.
That's right.
And I will establish my covenant with you. Neither shall all the flesh be cut off any more by the waters of a flood. Neither shall there be any more a flood to destroy the earth. And Yah said, this is the token of the covenant which I make between me and you and every living creature that is with you, for perpetual generations. I do set my bow in the cloud, and it shall be for a token of a covenant between me and the earth. And it shall come to pass when I bring a cloud over the earth, that the bow shall be seen in the cloud.
So we got that. We got the rainbow is what?
A covenant.
A remembering, like a sign, like to remember, like your covenant, basically.
It's a sign to remember his promise that he would not destroy the earth by flood anymore. Right.
And these covenants still go on like to this day. Like when y'all look up and see the rainbow, like y'all will know that rainbow been coming out for thousands and thousands and thousands of years. Like that ain't the only rainbow that's been away. Right, it ain't gonna ever go away.
So what's a covenant?
It's a promise.
It's a promise, a contract, an agreement.
Oh, it's an agreement. It's a contract. That's what it is. All right. So that's why it's a promise. Got that?
Yeah.
Let's keep it going.
And I will remember my covenant which is between me and you and every living creature of all flesh, and the waters shall no more become a flood to destroy all the flesh. And the bow shall be in the cloud, and I will look upon it, that I remember the everlasting covenant between Yah and every living creature of all flesh that is upon the earth.
Okay.
And Yah said unto Noah, this is a token of the covenant which I would establish between me and all the flesh that is upon the earth. And the sons of Noah that went forth of the ark were Shem, Ham, and Japheth. And Ham is the father of Canaan. These are the three sons of Noah, and of them was the whole earth overspread. And Noah began to be the husbandman of the planet and he planted a vineyard. And he drank of the wine, and he was drunken, and he was uncovered within his tent. And Ham, the father of Canaan, saw the nakedness of his father, and told his two brethren without. And Shem and Japheth.
All right, so we got to pay attention to that. So stop and read that. What you just read, read that again about Ham. So this is what people be having this confused at.
And Ham, the father of Canaan, saw the nakedness of his father, and told his two brethren without. And Shem and Japheth took a garment and laid it upon both their shoulders, and went backwards and covered the nakedness of their father.
All right, so where we at with it?
Genesis chapter 9, verse 23.
Genesis chapter 9, verse 23. All right. Let's go back to 18 and read that again.
And the sons of Noah went forth of the ark were Shem, Ham, and Japheth.
Okay.
And Ham is the father of Canaan.
So stop. Ham is the father of Canaan. Let's remember that, all right? Ham is the father of Canaan. Go.
These are the three sons of Noah, and of them was the whole earth overspread. And Noah began to be the husbandman, and he planted a vineyard. And he drank of the wine, and was drunken, and he was uncovered within his tent. And Ham, the father of Canaan, saw the nakedness of his father, and told his two brethren without.
All right, stop. So in y'all own words, tell me what y'all think is going on right here. I don't need your words, Rita. I got your words. Tell me what your words is.
About
what's going on.
I was pulling up my notes, my bad.
Oh, that's all good. Rita, go ahead and refresh your memory. What you just say? Start at 18 again.
And the sons of Noah that went forth of the ark were Shem, Ham, and Japheth. And Ham is the father of Canaan. These are the three sons of Noah, and of them was the whole earth overspread. And Noah began to be a husbandman, and he planted a vineyard. And he drank of the wine and was drunken, and he was uncovered within his tent. And Ham, the father of Canaan, saw the nakedness of his father, and told his two brethren without. And Shem and Japheth took a garment and laid it upon their shoulder, and went backwards and covered the nakedness of their father.
Stop. What just happened?
So they talking about Shem, Ham, and Japheth, and Noah, they father, and how them was the three people that repopulated the whole earth.
That's right.
So that's a fact right there. Then let's get to talking about how Ham seen his father naked, but his two brothers didn't see it. They turned their back and covered him up. So I guess that was supposed to be big somehow.
See, that's the reason I asked, because it's a lot of confusion. A lot of people don't know what that means and why that's important. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So tell me what you think.
Well, what I think is like basically he wasn't supposed to see his father naked. So, and the fact that he looked at him and didn't say nothing is a big problem, basically.
That's why this is important. Good job. That's what we want to pay attention to right there. That's why this is important. So Ham seen his daddy was naked. See, his daddy was drunk. You know, he was a man of the field. So he was out there, making wine. You know what I'm saying? Gardening and things like that. You know, tilling the ground. And he had him some wine and he got drunk. So, he get drunk, get relaxed. He took his clothes on and off and things like that, right? The problem is one of his sons, when he seen that he was naked, and he didn't turn away. So when the other sons, read that again about when the other sons, what they do when they seen their father.
And Shem and Japheth took a garment and laid it upon their shoulders, and went backwards and covered the nakedness of their father.
Stop. So you see what just happened? Ham seen his daddy, and he didn't. Read what happened when Ham seen his daddy.
And Ham, the father of Canaan, saw the nakedness of their father, and told his two brethren without.
Without what? Without covering them up. What the other brother do?
Cover him up. Yeah.
You see. So that's the thing. He wasn't supposed to look he wasn't supposed to look at his daddy nakedness like that.
Fat.
His brothers walked backwards, so they couldn't even see and covered his daddy up. You see? So that's the problem. Wasn't even supposed to be indulging in that at all. You get what I'm saying?
Gay.
You get what I'm saying? That's why this is important. That's why this is important. All right, let's finish reading.
And their faces were backwards, and they saw not their father's nakedness.
Oh, wow.
And Noah awoke from his wine, and he knew what the younger son had done unto him.
Who is the younger son?
Ham. And
tell me what's going on. Hold on. Let's not just get past that. So obviously it was some type of rule right there. If, Noah got up and was like, man, hold on. You looked at me naked? You know what I'm saying?
That ain't right.
No, that ain't. Hey, finish reading on. See what happened. Hey, bro, let me get a flame on you.
And he said, "Cursed be Canaan, a servant of servants shall he be unto his brethren." And he said, "Blessed be the Most High of Shem, and Canaan shall be his servant."
Oh, wait a minute. What just happened, fellas?
He cursed him. He said he was gonna be Sham's servant.
Yeah, this is the curse of Cain. Of the curse of Ham, correction, right?
Yep.
This is where a lot of people thought that when they say like we African and things like that we cursed. No, we ain't under that curse. We not African. We not Hamites. We Shemitic people. We Shemites. We're under the lineage of Shem. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right,
Yup.
let's read on.
Yah shall enlarge Japheth, and he shall dwell in the tents of Shem, and Canaan shall be his servant. And Noah lived after the flood 350 years. All the days of Noah were 950 years, and he died.
950 years.
950 years.
Now these are the generations of the sons of Noah, Shem, Ham, and Japheth, and until them were sons born after the flood.
Stop. So, who don't know that this is a lineage book? This is a family book. It's constantly referring to family. So why is this known as a religious book? How come don't nobody see that this is our history? This is
Like a
our
history book.
lineage.
How the earth started.
You see,
The real history book.
For real.
what is this religion thing coming from? Because this ain't telling me nothing about no religion. This ain't saying nothing about, this is a national, it's a family thing. It's saying he had him, who had him, who had him. So what is this religion thing coming from? You know what I'm
Grabbing
saying?
peoples, who they peoples is.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's why I just wanted to shed the light on that a little bit. Go ahead.
The sons of Japheth, Gomer, and Magog, and Madi, and Yavan, and Tabal, and Meshach, and Teras. And the sons of Gomer, Ashkenaz, and Rephath, and Togoma. And the sons of Yavan, Elisha, and Tarshish, Kittim, and Dadanim. By these were the isles of the genitals divided in their lands, everyone after his tongue, and their families and their nations. And the sons of Ham, Cush, and Mizraim, and Phut, and Canaan. And the sons of Cush, Seba, and Havilah.
Okay, so stop. It said Mizraim was the son of Cush. Now, for y'all that don't know, Mizraim is Egypt right now today. This Egypt and Mizraim are the same. Mizraim is its biblical name.
If you go to Egypt and call it Mitzrayim, they is gonna know what you're talking about.
Oh yeah.
On me.
All right, let's
Try
go.
that for people that don't know that.
And the sons of Cush, Seba, and Havilah, and Septa, and Ramah, and Septeka. And the sons of Ramah, Sheba, and Dedan. And Cush begat Nimrod, and he began to be the mighty one in the earth.
Stop now. Think about what it just said. Cush begot Nimrod. So you can look up Nimrod. People can Google Nimrod. He's known. So now the Bible is starting to come down to earth. You can start to research things now. You know what I'm saying? You can start to research these names now and see how accurate this book is now. You know what I'm saying? So for people who thought that Noah didn't exist, it wouldn't be no Nimrod if there wasn't no Noah. Huh?
It would be anybody.
Ah, okay. Go ahead, read.
He was a mighty hunter before the Most High, who for it is said, even as Nimrod the mighty hunter before the Lord, before the Most High. And the beginning of his kingdom was Babel, and Erech, and Akkad, and Calneh, in the land of Shinar.
Okay, and we can look up where Shinar was, you know, so all of these names are ancient, but you can research them now
They real.
and see where they are, you know, so
That's the whole thing. This book is real.
absolutely.
It's accurate.
Let's go.
Out of the land went forth Ashur, and builded Nineveh, and the city of Riboth, and Calah, and risen between Nineveh and Calah, the same is a great city. And Mizraim begat Lidam, and Anamim, and Lebam.
Before we keep just reading, tell
Laban.
everybody where we at so they can follow along. I hope y'all got y'all Bibles out there because, hey, this is what we doing. Get your Bibles out so y'all can follow along and see we ain't making this up. All right.
Genesis chapter 10, verse 13.
13.
And Mizraim begat Lidam and Anamim and Labim and Nephtahim and Pathursim and Kasalim and
You know you turn these names up, but that's all right. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead and keep going on with it.
And Canaan begat Sidon his firstborn and Heth and the Jebusites and the Amorites and the Girgasites and the Hephites and the Arkites and the Sinites and the Arvadites and the Zemarites and the Hamathites and afterwards were the families of the Canaanites spread abroad.
Now stop. It just explained to you where these Canaanites, these lineage of Canaan come from. And that's what it just did. These are these African lineages. It just broke them all the way on down. Right?
Yeah.
I bet you Africans still go by these names.
You know what I'm saying? They know where they come from. You know, so this is why y'all be thinking, you know, we ain't African American. We didn't come from none of these lineages it just named. None of them. Let's read on.
And the border of the Canaanites was from Sidon, and thou comest to Gerar unto Gaza, and thou goest unto Sidon and Gomorrah and Adamah and Zeboim, even unto Lasha. These are the sons of Ham after their families, after their tongues, in their countries, and in their nations. Attend Shem, also the father of all the children of Eber, the brother of Japheth, the elder, even to him were children born. The children of Shem, Elam and Ashur and Aphraxad.
So stop. So it just went through all the sons of Ham, right?
Yep.
So it's laying the battlefield. Remember I told you it names everybody like when it did Cain, it named his lineage. Then it said, okay, well, this is who they is. Let me go back to Seth, the righteous one, and name his lineage. You know what I'm saying? It went on down, all the way down the north. So that's what it's doing, that same thing again. Got to check that pattern. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
It's doing that same thing again. All the way till it's going to get to a guy named Abraham. And that's what it's going to start telling this guy's story, just like it told Noah's. All right? Let's keep going.
And the children of Shem, Elam and Ashur and Aphraxad and Lud and Aram, and the children of Aram, Uz and Hol and Gether and Mash, and Aphraxad begat Shalah, and Shalah begat Eber. And unto Eber was born two sons. The name of one was Peleg, for in the days was the earth divided, and his brother's name was Yoktan. And Yoktan begat Alomadad and Shalef and Azer, Moveth, and Yerha, and Ort, Hadoram, and Uzal, and Dekala, and Abel, and Ademel, and Shabel, and Sheba. Sheba,
Mm-hmm.
and Ophir, and Havala, and Yobab. All these were the sons of Yoktan, and their dwellings was from Mesh, as there goes from Shafar, a mount of the east. These are the sons of Shem and their families after their tongue, and their lands after their nations. And these are all the families of the sons of Noah and their generations and their nations. And by these were the nations divided in the earth after the flood. And the whole earth was one language and of one language and one speech. And it came to pass as they journeyed from the east that they found a plain in the land of Shinar, and they dwelt there. And they said to one another, Go to least one, make bricks and burn them thoroughly. And they had bricks for stones, and slime had they for motor. And they said, Go out, let us make a city with a tower, whose top may reach into the heavens, and let us make a name, lest we be scattered abroad upon the face of the whole earth. And the Most High came down to see the city and the tower, and the children of men, which the children of men builded. And the Most High said, Behold, the people is one, and they said, and they have all one language, and this they began to do, and now nothing would be restrained from them.
Stop. In your words, tell me what's going on. Well, I did you first last time. Tell me what's first going on. What's going on? In your words.
Well, first it said they have one language, so obviously everybody can communicate and talk to each other.
Yeah. Well, let's go back a little bit. So, it was a city built. Who built the city?
They did, the children of the men.
The children of Ham, basically. So is it still talking about children of Ham, or who is it talking about right now?
Shem.
Everybody ain't it?
It say everybody.
Oh, okay. Right on. Way to catch that. So now tell me what's going on from that point. Hey, you hearing this all the way in the back? Because I'm going to come to you next. I ain't came to you in a long time. You ain't said nothing back there. Hold on. Go ahead. In your own words, what you think is going on? I'm telling you. That's dope.
Are you talking to me? Or are you talking to him?
I'm going to him next.
Okay. Well, in my own words, well, basically, he's saying they obviously trying to reach the heavens or whatever, and he don't like that. So he kind of mad about that. And they feel like they trying to have an image and trying to idol him and stuff like that.
Okay, that's a good job. I like that. You know what I'm saying? This is why we do these things in our own words, you know what I'm saying? So we can make sure we comprehending this thing. All right, I'll win it back there. What you think is going on?
Well, I mean, the mind is said differently.
What it say?
Alright, so it says, then they said, come let us build ourselves a city and towers with its tops in the heavens. Let us make a name for ourselves, otherwise we shall scatter abroad upon the face of the whole earth. The Lord came down to see the city and tower which the Lord hath built. And the Lord said, look, they are all one people.
Right. So stop. Now, what does that mean to you? What is it saying to you?
That they all live as one.
They are, no doubt. That's true.
And they all made a name for themselves. And then basically they have their own community.
That is true. And what else did you notice?
That the Lord came down. I don't know.
Okay, I mean, we take on those. That's cool. And we take that's absolutely good with what you said too. So just keep that in mind, because we're gonna read on and we're gonna see what happened. You know what I'm saying? In your own words, what you think?
That he came down and he ain't like what he seen, so he scattered them.
Well, we don't know what he did yet, because we ain't read on yet. You cheating.
But I just read that.
All right, so hold on.
But to save myself, he did. It said he came down, so the people did see him. So he is real, is what they're saying. So he gon' come down.
Okay,
that's what I'm getting out of that.
Okay, well.
Like, but he came down and he seen what was going on. It did say that he came down.
Okay, let's read on what happened. Let's read on. Let's get this confusion out the air.
And the Most High said, Behold, the people is one, and they all have one language, and they began to do, and now nothing will be restrained from them, which they have imagined to do. Let us go down, and there confound their language, that they may not understand one another's speech. So the Most High scattered them abroad from thence upon the face of the whole of all the earth, and they left off to build the city.
All right, stop. All right, all the way in the back there. This is going back to what you were saying. What do you think just happened?
He moved them to different places.
He did, but what did he do before he moved them?
He confused their language, so basically he gave them different languages.
Oh, he gave them different languages. So was that, so by them building that, first of all, did anybody mention that they built the tower?
I did.
Okay, so by them building that tower, trying to reach the heavens, right?
Yeah.
By them doing that, and by them becoming, what you say, one, what was you saying, one community, one people and all that, did the Most High like that?
Mm.
Huh?
No.
What was the outcome? Now, I ain't talking to you back there no more. I'm talking to you now.
He scattered them. Well, he mixed up their languages first and then scattered them.
He mixed up their languages and then scattered them. This is why you have people speaking different languages all over the world right now to this day. Because if we come all together and get this one language thing down, it gets dangerous. That's why you got this internet out here. All this information is going.
We wasn't supposed to understand each other.
Man, it's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? So, obviously, we ain't supposed to be doing that. What we supposed to be doing? Who knows?
Follow the laws.
Ooh, boy, you got a head on your shoulder.
Keeping our lineage.
No
Yeah,
doubt.
facts.
We trying to learn all this extra, and we don't know who we is. We don't even know who we is at all.
Sad.
But we smart. We educated.
On me.
They done messed up.
You know what I'm saying?
For real.
So
That's
let's
why they
go-
ain't want us
hey,
to read.
Let's go ahead and read on.
Therefore is the name of it called Babel, because the Most High did there confound the language of all the earth, and from thence did the Most High scatter them aboard all the face of the earth.
No doubt. So when you talking all this nonsense, when you can't understand each other, because what? They was all walking around speaking different languages, right? Couldn't understand each other, blah, 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 blah. So what's that called? Babel. It's biblical, baby. All right?
I mean,
So when somebody come at you speaking out of whack, out of pocket to you, what?
He's just looking at him.
All that babble going on, man.
I swear it be like that even from now. Like you go to Florida. We went to Florida, man. Talking to just somebody in Florida, be like,
Because you couldn't understand what they was saying. They was talking English, but like, what? Yeah, like the little dog here. What you saying?
even Alabama for real. Like,
Hey, people hear us. They hear us like,
On me.
what the fuck? These dudes talking about? So it's a lot of babble going on right here down to this day.
fact.
You know what I'm saying? So all right, let's keep that going.
these are the generations of Shem, and Shem was 100 years old, and he begat Arphaxad and 2 years after the flood. And Shem lived after he begat Arphaxad 500 years, and he begat sons and daughters. And Arphaxad lived 530 years and begat Salah. And Arphaxad lived after he begat Salah 403 years and begat sons and daughters. And Salah lived 30 years and begat Eber. And Salah lived after he begat Eber 430 years, and he begat sons and daughters. And Eber lived 430 years and begat Peleg. And Eber lived after he begat Peleg 430 years and begat sons and daughters. And Peleg lived 30 years and begat Reu. And Peleg lived after he begat Reu 209 years and begat sons and daughters. And Reu lived 230 years and begat Serug. And Reu lived after he begat Serug 207 years, and he begat sons and daughters. And Serug lived 30 years and begat Nahor. And Serug lived after he begat Nahor 200 years and begat sons and daughters. And Nahor lived 92 years and begat Terah. And Nahor lived after he begat Terah 119 years, and begat sons and daughters. And Terah lived 70 years, and begat Abram, Nahor, and Haran. These are the generations of Terah. Terah begat Abram, Nahor, and Haran begat Lot. And Haran died after his father Terah in the land of his nativity in Ur of the Chaldees. And Abram and Nahor
All right, stop. So, tell everybody where you at. This is where it's getting important at. All right?
I'm in Genesis chapter 11, verse 28.
Chapter 11, verse 28. Well, let's go back to 25. All right? And when we go back to 25, let's pay attention to what's going on, you know what I'm saying? Because we got to pay attention to the setting, to what's going on, you know, in the land, because the Most High is going to pick one of these guys off the land and get them out of that land, you know what I'm saying? So let's read and see what's going on.
And Nahor lived after he begat Terah 119 years, and he begat sons and daughters. And Terah lived 70 years and begat Abram, Nahor, and Haran. Now these are the days of Terah. Terah begat Abram, Nahor, and Haran.
Stop. So Terah brought forth Abram, Nahor, and Haran. All right?
Yeah.
Then you go along and say, who did Haran have?
He begat Lot.
These characters are going to start to get real important, because now we're starting to see who's the star characters in this show. Get what I'm saying?
Facts.
Right.
Yeah. So now it's finna start getting on down to the nitty gritty. All right. Let's see what's going on.
And Haran died before his father Terah in the land of his nativity in Ur of the Chaldees. And Abram and Nahor took them wives.
So stop. So what was the land at? What's the name of the land?
Ur of the Chaldees.
Ur Kasdim is another name for it. So the land of Ur, all right, is the land that Abram come from. Abram and Lot. Let's pay attention to that. Keep going.
The name of Abram's wife was Sarai, and the name of Nahor's wife was Milcah, and the daughters of Haran, the father of Milcah, and the father of Ishka.
Now I want you to stop that again, because I want to say something. A lot of people have this thought process going that Abram, or when his name get changed to Abraham later on down the line, he married his sister, which is Sarah. They think that he married Sarah, which is his sister, and his wife. And they don't understand how that happened, which is not a biological thing. Because clearly, Abram has a daddy whose name was who? Terah. Right? And it named Terah's kids, right?
Yeah.
So who was Terah's kids?
Nahor and Haran.
Nahor and Haran. Okay?
Yeah.
Now, it ain't say nothing about no Sarah, did it?
Nope.
Nope.
All right. So let's go ahead and read on.
But Sarah was barren, and she had no child. And Terah took Abram his son, and Lot the son of Haran, his son's son, and Sarai his daughter-in-law, and his son Abram's wife, and they went forth with him from Ur of the Chaldees to go into the land of Canaan, and they came into Haran and dwelt there.
Why did that happen?
She was barren because she had no child.
Let's look and see what's going on now. We need to pay attention to that, because
back.
something just happened.
Run that back.
Yeah, let's talk about that again. Let's read that again. So start at 28.
And Haran died before his father Terah in the land of his nativity in Ur of the Chaldees.
So Haran died. One of the kids died. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
And Abram and Nahor took them wives, and the name of Abram's wife was Sarai, and the name of Nahor's wife Milcah, the daughter of Haran.
So this is what Sarah come from. Right?
Yep.
So it's saying where the other last two sons, what they did, they went and got them wives, right?
Yeah.
Let's go. What happened?
Of Haran, the father of Milcah, and the father of Ishka, and Sarai was barren. She had no child, and Terah took Abram his son.
So
and Lot.
hold on, you reading right over things, man. Let's look at this whole Milcah thing. Who is Milcah?
daughter
Let's
of
read
Haran.
29
She
again.
was the daughter of Haran.
Milcah is who?
The daughter of Haran.
And who is Haran?
Haran was the son of Terah. Yeah. No, Nahor.
Who is Haran?
The son of Terah.
The son of Terah.
Oh, okay.
So Haran, Abram, and Nahor are brothers, right?
Yeah.
Haran, Abraham, Nahor.
All right. Now, who is Milcah?
The daughter of Haran.
The daughter of who?
Haran.
And what happened to Haran?
He died.
Okay. He died. So, who married Milcah?
Nahor.
Nahor married Milcah, which makes that his sister, right?
Right.
Yep.
Is it?
But his sister-in-law.
Okay, so who is Milcah?
Haran's wife.
Haran's wife.
Right.
Who died?
Right. His brother's wife.
His brother's wife.
Right.
Oh, that's who Milcah is. His brother's wife. And he married his brother's wife.
So that ain't good. That ain't good.
Only fat.
Hey, I don't know, because we're going to read. That's why I say it's a lot be going on when you just be reading right over things like that. Hold on, let me back this up and see what's really going on here.
On me.
You know what I'm saying? So, all right, let's read now. What's going on?
But Sarai was barren; she had no child, and Terah. took-
Well, hold on. Because who is Lot?
the son of Haran.
So Lot is the son of Haran, and Milcah is the son of Haran. So Milcah and Lot is brothers and sisters.
Right.
Right.
Okay.
Okay, so let's get this family thing together. Let's get this whole family structure together in our head, all right? All right, so read on what's going on. Let's see what's going on.
And Terah took Abram his son, and Lot the son of Haran his son's sons, and Sarah his daughter-in-law, his son's Abram's wife, and they went forth with them from Ur of the Chaldees to go into the land of Canaan, and they came into Haran and dwelt there. And the days of Terah was 205 years, and Terah died in Haran. Now the Most High said it to Abram, get thee out of thy country, from thy kindred, and from thy father's house, into the land that I will shew thee. And I will make thee a great nation. I will bless thee and make thy name great, and thou shalt be a blessing.
Stop. What's going on? So it's a lot just was said right there. So they was doing some moving. Who moved out first? Who left first? Because they ain't in the land of Ur no more, is they?
Yeah, Terah and Abraham.
So Terah
And his
basically
wife.
got his whole little family and moved on out. Who did not go with him? Did everybody go?
No.
So this is what we got to pay attention to. The Bible is more than just reading. It's a whole thing going on in this. You know what I'm saying? It's talking about what happened. This is migration. They leaving from one place to another. Terah just packed up and took his family and went. Now it just talked about Terah died, right?
Yeah.
Then the Most High just came to Abram.
Malik, that girl. Yeah, that girl didn't go.
Oh. Yeah. So it's well.
Or
Her husband.
Oh yeah, both of them. Right.
All right, so let's see what's going on. The Most High just went to Abram, and what did he just say to him?
Get thee out of thy country and from thy kindred and from your father's house unto a land that I will shew thee.
So he just told him, go ahead, get up out of there.
Shake the scene.
You see? And he said, I'm going to give you another land. And what land did he say he was going to give him?
A land that he's going to give him.
Didn't tell he didn't name it yet?
Nope.
He was gonna make the name great.
I mean, he's gonna make it a great nation.
But he ain't named the land. Okay, so where we at?
Genesis chapter 12 at the beginning.
Genesis chapter 12. Read that.
Now the Most High said unto Abram, get thee out of thy country and from thy kindred and from thy father's house unto the land that I will shew thee. And I will make thee a great nation, and I will bless thee and make thy name great, and thou shalt be a blessing.
All right, so that's his first time he's saying, okay, I'm going to make you a great nation. For everybody who thinks that this nationality thing is not important, this is when we first hear about nation. All right? This is why this is important, y'all. He's talking about nations now. All right? Yep. He's telling, look, hey, man, I'm finna take you away from all this right here because obviously this ain't going on right. I'm finna put you in the land of your own and make you a great nation. That's a bombshell right there because this is where it starts. All right? This is where it all starts with Abraham or Abram. His name is Abram right here. We're going to see why it's changed to Abraham, too. Let's read on.
And I will bless them that bless thee, and curse him that curse thee, and in thee shall thee and all families of the earth be blessed. So Abram departed as the Most High spoken unto him, and Lot went with him. And Abram was 75 years old when he departed out of Haran. And Abram took Sarai his wife, and Lot his brother's son, and all their substance that they had gathered, and the souls that they had gotten in Haran, and they went forth to go into the land of Canaan, and into the land of Canaan they came. And Abram passed through the land until the place of Shechem, and until the plain of Moreh, and the Canaanites was then in the land. And the Most High appeared unto Abram and said, unto thy seed I will give this land. And they built an altar unto the Most High, and who appeared unto them.
So stop. Now we get to see what land he was headed out to and what land the Most High promised him that he was going to get. What land was that?
Canaan.
The land of Canaan. Who lives in the land of Canaan?
Canaan.
I'm saying, where they come from? Where they come from? Are they Shem?
Ham.
Huh?
Ham.
Oh, they come from Ham. Good job, Rita. They come from Ham. So, this is the land called Yisrael right now today. For everybody who don't think that the Bible is accurate. It is called Israel on the map right now today. All right? That's not because we are Canaanites. It's clearly giving a distinction right here, right now. That's why we got to shed light on that. We're not Hamitic people. All right?
It's African for everybody that ain't know.
Got that?
Facts.
Let's keep it going.
And he removed from thence into a mountain on the east of Bethel and pitched his tent. And pitched his tent, having Bethel on the west and Hai on the east. And there he built an altar unto the Most High and called upon the name of the Most High. And Abram journeyed going on still toward the south. And there was a famine in the land, and Abram went down into Egypt to sojourn there, for the famine was grievous in the land. And it came to pass, when he had came near to enter into Egypt, that he said unto Sarai his wife, Behold now, I know that thou art a fair woman to look upon. Therefore it shall come to pass, when the Egyptians shall see thee, and they shall say, This is his wife, and they will kill me, but they will save thee alive. Say, I pray thee, thou art my sister, that it may be well with me for my sake, and thy soul shall live because of thee.
Stop. All right. I need y'all to tell me what's going on, because it's like I say, it seems like a little bit of reading going on, but it's a whole lot going on in this reading, because they moving. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So tell me what just happened from when Abram's father died. So we already cleared up on like who Abram's father is. You know what I'm saying? He got brothers. You know what I'm saying? His wives. He already took Lot, burnt on out. Tell me what happened. What's going on now way up until now? You cool? Tell me.
They going into Egypt. I guess they on their way to Canaan, and they stopping somewhere.
Well, in Egypt, the land was in famine. I seen that, so it basically wasn't no food there for real.
No doubt. Well, hold up. We're gonna come on over there to you. Finish on up.
But he told her to lie about her being his wife.
Yeah, he did. I heard that. You know what I'm saying? I did hear him say. I heard that, but it was good. Hey, why he say lie though? All the way in the back. Why he say lie? What's going on, man? He went to Egypt, right? He went to Mizraim, right? Yeah. And he was trying to. So first of all, they went to the land of Canaan, but they ain't took it over yet, right? No. They just set up, an altar, right? They ain't took that over yet. But then they went over to Mizraim, to Egypt? Yeah. So who was this Mizraim? Is they Hamitic people too? The Africans? Yeah. All right, so he went over to the Egyptians, and what he say to them all the way in the back? Why he tell them to make that lie about his wife, about Sarah? What's going on with that whole situation?
Because he wanted to live. That's all he wanted. He didn't want to die.
Why was they gonna kill him?
Because there are already beautiful women there, and they would kill him, but they would let her live.
Because they wanted this gift, shit. That's what's going on, right? Mm-hmm. Tell me what you think.
Well, basically what you said, that they want his female, so he had to lie about that being his sister.
Right, because they was going to end up getting it anyway, you know what I'm saying? So let's read on to see what happened, how this all play out, because I know that's crazy, you know what I'm saying? He going into another land, and you got a bag, your gear bad, you know what I'm saying? I know that's crazy, and you got some, they ain't had no rules, just think about it. Back in the day, laws ain't like it was. Laws was then like it is now. Like you get locked up for sexual harassment now, right? But back then it wasn't no such thing. So he got a bad gear, you know what I'm saying? This chick all bad, like everybody got a little bad chick, Somebody want your gear, you know what I'm saying? And they a powerful people. What's going be on that? What's gonna happen? You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta think.
Fight for your girl.
Abram was like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Just imagine how he was, So
he said, what? I ain't even gonna fight y'all. You know what? This my sister right
So he already ran game down to him.
Hey, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, cause he know they was gonna kill him. Like, hey, they gonna kill me. So dig
Nah,
this.
he probably ain't tell her that. I ain't even gonna fake it. He
It was
probably
more than one of
his
them.
game was probably better than that.
I don't know.
Facts.
See, scripture.
He probably ain't come off
but
scared.
Scripture
He probably
did.
was like,
Scripture
hey.
said that.
Hey, just say you my sister, bro.
It had to be more than one of them, bro.
Why? I don't know. Just just for the one time. For the one time, we just brothers and sisters going on through here.
All right.
You trying to cheat on me?
Let's see what happened.
That's funny.
Nah, man, we just brothers and sisters.
No fake.
Let's read on.
And it came to pass that when Abram was coming to Egypt, the Egyptians beheld the woman that was very fair. The princess also of Pharaoh saw her and commanded her before Pharaoh, and the woman was taken into Pharaoh's house, and he entreated Abram well for her sake, and he had sheep and oxen and his asses and men servants and maid servants and she asses and camels, and the Most High plagued Pharaoh and his house with a great plague because of Sarai, Abram's wife.
Stop. Wait a minute. Cause something's going on right now. Cause at first it was all good, right?
Yep.
They ain't just say he got cursed. So wait a minute. Let's backtrack a little bit and see what's going on. So Abram, the Pharaoh, right? The Pharaoh of Egypt, right? That's who we talking about. The Pharaoh of Egypt. Cause I want to stay with you, right?
Yep.
So the Pharaoh of Egypt was fucking with Abraham, right? Or Abram. And he was like, shit, you cool. Cause your wife bad. Is that what was going on?
Yeah.
On me.
Let me get this straight. So you telling me
He trying to be friends with him.
Nah, he say cause you. Nah, he say cause you her brother.
right?
Hold on.
Right.
Pharaoh did that's smooth right there. That's
But
smooth.
no,
Well, hold on. So hold on. This
That's
got me
smooth.
thinking, man. This got me thinking.
Hey,
So you telling me y'all don't know nobody who be trying to get cool with y'all cause y'all sister bad?
come on now.
Nah, that's dead.
Come on
That's
now.
me.
Come on. Hey, you telling me that ain't going on, right?
Come on now.
It sound like that's just what happened to me.
You say your little brother wants some new shoes? Pharaoh big tricky and stop playing.
Oh man, that's
He sat him down at 8.
Hey, you
Stop
talking about
playing.
shoes? He gave him asses. She asses and
Servants,
Man.
female.
man, he loaded them on up.
Real.
Shit, time boy felt like man, she bad. Here, take this dog. Hey, she real bad. You take this too.
He over spitting game off to the side
Hey,
while
you know
he
what I'm
over here. Yeah, what's up now?
All right, let's see what's going on.
tough,
So
bro.
let's back that up a little bit, man. Tell me what happened, man. Tell me what happened. Let's go back to when Pharaoh was giving all this shit to Abram.
And he entreated Abram well for her sake, and he had sheep and oxen and his asses and men servants and maid servants and she asses and camels. And the Most High and the Most High.
You got everything, boy.
It's the little brother treatment.
Oh man, he was loading them right on up. All right, keep going on with it.
And the Most High plagued Pharaoh in his house with a great plague because of Sarai, his wife.
Oh, so hold on now. Most High like, wait a minute. You tricking for no reason, player.
Me for real.
Let me go and throw you a curse.
Trick and turn pimping.
Let me cut you with one of these real
He
quick.
talking about you can't pimp a pimp.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Don't you know? Hey, you don't know that man wife
you don't
right
know
there.
that
Hey, this heads up for all y'all motherfuckers out there thinking it's cool to go. Hey,
Smash somebody wife.
you know what I'm saying? Hey, you wife, come on out. Hey, that's what this rap music now promoting right nowadays, ain't it?
Yeah,
For real.
You know what I'm saying? I smash your wife and
Baby
I'm gonna give it
mama.
back to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Ain't that what's being betrayed?
Not your baby mama.
Hey,
bro.
so you got to see that energy,
Not
what
that you
energy behind it, because the Most High, he don't get down like that. He gonna curse you,
Facts.
and you see why people living crazy and why all these, man, look at the news. I'm gonna leave it at that.
Dude just killed his girlfriend over a stimulus check.
Oh man,
Not the stimulus.
not that old stimmy,
Not the stimmy.
not the
I
stimmy.
did not see that, bro.
Oh man, not just her. He killed her and the family,
And the kids.
everybody
He said,
over
"I
the
gotta
stimmy.
go."
Them probably
1400?
Come on now.
That's sad.
Man,
He
come
went
on, man.
outside.
But all right, let's get back to this book, man. Let's see what happened. He cursed him. What he do? Let's see what happened.
And the Most High plagued Pharaoh in his house with a great plague because of Sarai, Abram's wife. And Pharaoh called Abram and said, What is this that thou hast done unto me? Why did thou not tell me that she was thy wife?
Wait a minute. So, all right, Pharaoh just rolled back up on Abram, right? Like, hold on, man. Hey, man. I ain't gave you all this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Me, for real.
But this your wife, bro. Why you ain't tell me this your wife? I'm getting cursed like I'm getting punished, man. You know what I'm saying? Because the Most High had to be hitting something hard
Something
for him to come
nasty.
back on him. You know what I'm saying?
He
This
had
the
to
Pharaoh.
He had to double back.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
He said, what's up?
hey, he ain't go with his crew just finna go knock. He ain't go trying to knock Abram. He like, hey, man.
He on some slack. You got me, bro.
smooth.
On me, he's smooth.
You know what I'm saying?
He know he a P. He know he a P.
Now, I don't know if he smashed Sarah, though. Did he? Did he say he smashed Sarah?
You gotta go back and look.
Let's
Hold
go
on,
back
take
and
it
look.
back.
Did he say he smashed her?
Nah.
So
He just
he,
said he plagued them.
so all right, so that's before he even got the hitter. This your this your
That's
wife.
how you know That's how you know your wife hold it down. That's how you know when the wife play her part.
Hey,
This why
real.
Sarah was brought up in the book for real, cause this where women gotta know where women come in. That it's a part y'all gotta play. Y'all just ain't here for no reason.
Hey, let's go. Let's backtrack that a little bit and see. Let's go back to where he was giving away all this shit. Let's actually see how that played out. You know what I'm saying? How the Most High come to Pharaoh? How did he come to him?
And he entreated Abram well for her sake, and he had sheep and oxen, and he asses and men servants and maid servants and she asses and camels. And the Most High plagued Pharaoh and his house with a great plagues because of Sarai, Abram's wife. And Pharaoh called Abram and said, What is this that thou hast done to me? Why did thou not tell me that she was thy wife? Why saidst thou, She is my sister, so I might have taken her to my wife? Now therefore, behold, thy wife, take her and go thy way. And Pharaoh commanded his men concerning him, and they sent him away, and his wife and all that he had.
Okay, he ain't kill him. He ain't kill him. What'd he do? I went back. Tell me what just happened, man.
The Pharaoh sent him away with all the stuff that he gave him
Well, I'm saying why?
because he got cursed.
What kind of curses, man? He had to been getting hit with some tough shit. I'm telling you, man. And it ain't right. It ain't just him. He got hit with a plague throughout the whole
Egypt. To his house. It said
his house.
For real.
So it wasn't his family.
It wasn't just him.
Everybody
Everybody
probably got sick in that mud. Like just sick, just like a
Instant
cold head.
It ain't no telling what type of plague.
Coronavirus came out of nowhere.
You know what I'm saying? So he come like probably
flashbang.
he probably come back to Abraham, issue this shit. Hey,
Had a mask on.
hey, what the fuck you do to me, man?
6 feet.
For real.
What's going on with that?
Said what he said 6 feet away.
That nigga 6 feet.
All right, let's keep that
Mask
going,
on.
man. Hey, what's going on? Now he sent them away. He's got his peoples. You know what I'm saying? It's like, hey, he got his men together. Hey, get that motherfucker far away from here. He cursed. These guys ain't right. You know what I'm saying? Abraham ain't right, man. He tricked me. He bamboozled me with this one, sending that motherfucker way away from Egypt. So what happened? Let's go ahead and keep reading.
And Abram went out of Egypt, and he and his wife and all that he had, and Lot with him into the south. And Abram was very rich in cattle and silver and in gold. And he went on his journeys from the south, even to Bethel, and to the place where his tent had been at the beginning between Bethel and Hai, and to the place of the altar which he had made there at the first. And there was Abram called on the Most High. called on the name of the Most High.
Okay, so he doubled back, you know what I'm saying? He doubled back and went back to his altar that he built, at first, and now he asking the Most High what's going on. He's talking to his father now, right?
Yep.
All right, let's keep going.
And Lot also, which went with Abram, had flock and herds and tents, and the land was not able to bear them, and they might dwell together, for their substance was great, so they could dwell not together. And there was strife between the herdmen of Abram's cattle and the herdsmen of Lot's cattle, and the Canaanites and Perizzites dwelled in the land.
Okay, so stop. So Lot and Abraham, they people's getting too big. So after they got kicked out of Egypt, obviously they was multiplying. They kept multiplying and growing, right?
Yep.
So Lot peoples was on this side. Well, at first Lot peoples was here and Abram people was here. They was all mingled. So anytime you have a lot of motherfuckers together, there's gonna be some beefing going on.
Yeah.
So that's what was going on. They got the beefing with each other. So let's see what happened. Abraham people and Lot people, they beefing. That's the problem right now. Let's see what happen.
And Abram said unto Lot, let there be no strife, I pray thee, between me and thee, and between my herdsmen and thy herdsmen, for we be brethren. Is it not the whole land before thee? Separate thyself, I pray thee, from me. If thou would take the left hand, that I would go to the right.
All right, so stop. They handling their differences. For everybody who don't know how to handle their differences, you have to have a sit down. A sit down is in order. That's what they doing. They sitting down. Abraham and Lot, because these are the people that's having differences. All right? Abraham and Lot, they like, man, look, we peoples. We brethren. Ain't no sense of us being enemies. Why we beefing? It's a lot of land out here. You go one way and I'm going to go my way. Let's just get a little separate, get a little distance between each other. Because they family. They love each other still. They family. They just need a little distance. You get that?
Yep.
All right, so let's keep reading.
Or if thou depart to the right hand, then I will go to the left. And Lot lifted his eyes and beheld all the plain of Jordan, that it was well watered, and everywhere before the Most High destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah, even as the garden of the Most High, like the land of Egypt, as thou comest into Zor. Then Lot chose him all the plain of Jordan, and Lot journeyed east, and they separated themselves the other from the one from the other.
All right, stop. This is where we gonna stop this one at, because we're gonna go ahead and get into this whole Lot story after this. You know what I'm saying? That's what's finna break this on down, and we're gonna hit a lot of this. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot to be talked about during that Lot story. So we're gonna pick back up right there next week. All right. All right. This was a good show, man. I feel real good. You know what I'm saying? I feel more educated. You know, I feel like I learned a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So give me a little feedback, man. What you think, man? What you think about all this is going on, man? How you feel?
I feel like the Bible itself kind of confusing, and all the different interpretations, translations. I feel like everybody at home probably having a little hard time if your Bible ain't the same.
Mm-hmm.
But it did say the same thing overall, but so far where we are now and today and what we read today, I felt like it was a cool little session. I learned a little bit about something.
Yeah.
If I ain't learned nothing,
That's what's up, and that's what matter, man. We got to just keep this learning process going, man. That's good. What you think, Riddy? You know what I'm saying? It's your first time really talking out your own mouth, using your own words. Hey, shout out to the reader,
yes,
man. You know what I'm saying? I like that, man. Hey.
We need a round of applause.
We like that, bro. Hey, keep that going on, man. That's good right there. Tell me, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what's up.
That's what's up. Yes,
bro.
But no, today was cool. That was a cooler session. But overall, I say, I mean, it's a good thing to read. Like spiritually, I feel better. It's like spiritually, like in like inside, I always like my whole vibe, like everything that's going on. Like it just, I don't really feel like no negative thoughts. I just be feeling all positive. Like I feel like I can see like into my future on the lawn some type stuff.
That's good.
You
You
know,
know.
it just be all like for like from the Bible. Like if you just stay on your P's and Q's, follow the laws. Everything would just fall into place for real.
Absolutely, man. You know what I'm saying? You starting to see a little enlightenment, bro, and I like that. You know, and like I say, the nation is you starting to see a little bit about how we getting down. Yeah, it's starting to look shaky. You know, Abraham did a little something shaky. You know, sending his wife out there to the belly of the beast like that. But you know,
She held
sometimes
it down.
she did. She held it down for the home team, man. And sometimes you got to do things like that. You know, so. It brings me up to a point, and I'm finna get to you in just hold on, and you back in the back. But that brings me up to a point, like when people be telling me, man, how do you feel about a guy that's really not working, but is Gail working? Is he still the man? Is he still a man? You know what I'm saying? He's still
Right.
providing.
Yeah.
And my answer to that is like,
Yes. Thank you.
What you mean he not providing? You know what I'm saying? That's his wife going out there making the bread. You don't think that he has nothing to do with her going out there making that? You don't think that he's doing
He
nothing?
set that up.
Come on, man.
Come on now.
So just don't take nothing away from the man. I know. Women is on the rise, but man is still a man regardless.
Man
you know what I'm
gonna
saying?
do it whatever.
And he gonna make it happen. You don't need no money to make it happen like that, man. Look, hey, I was broke for a long time making it happen, bro. And I ain't with nothing.
Yeah.
Hey, a real G can make some money out with no money.
Facts.
I'm trying to tell you, I done it plenty of times. You can ask the people that know me; they'll tell you. And that's not. Hey, now let's get back to you, bro. What you on?
Well, I just, good, that I'm back first because I missed last week.
No
so
doubt.
I'm glad that I'm back, learning everything new, even from the beginning because, everybody read on their own. So it's good to start over and get a refreshment on the beginning again. Because I always learn something new. And then I just want to, keep learning stuff so I know who I am, know that's a nationality book and it ain't a religion thing.
Absolutely. You starting to see that?
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah, that's good, man. That's eye-opening right there, bro. Oh, we're in the back there. Hey, what's your name, man? What's your name back there, bro? Yeah, right on, Sean. Hey, Sean, how you feel about this session today, bro?
I feel good.
Yeah, you feel good? You learned something?
Yeah, I learned a lot.
Hey, that's cool. Tell me one thing you learned.
Well, I learned that, women, they got a role to play.
No doubt. And
Always.
It's for the whole team, and it ain't nothing to hurt them. It ain't for to hurt them though. You know what I'm saying? It's for
Right,
everybody.
It ain't nothing.
cap.
It ain't nothing like putting them below. You're not below men. You just a different role to play.
Right, it ain't nothing to be below. You ain't never below, man. Look, once you we gonna get into that. You know what I'm saying? Because like I say, the man life is on the line always.
Facts.
See what I'm talking about? And he came up off of that deal. He got rich off of that deal, boy.
Came up gravy.
Yeah,
Stop
he did. You know what I'm saying?
2 gravy.
Hey, and on that note, that's what we gonna end that deal right there. I go YUep.4 tribes representing uncommon conscious music through your studios. Listen, I don't be cooking crack in my homeboy's kitchen. I be about that information, share it with my brethren. You won't see me on no block serving beans, catching cases. You'll see me on the web learning about registration. Trying to search about my nationality and heritage, then research about history and what this shit was carrying. I think my people slaves in the days of the Constitution, labeled them as livestock. Take us business, kept us moving, treated us with brutality and kept the world puking. Then promised slave rights, apologies and retributions. That Negro act is still valid and ain't using it. That's why I gotta make this shit certain music. That Negro
retroactive, still valid, using it. That's why I gotta make this shit circle music. This is a nation, and I got a message that come from the streets. We can no longer be silent. We can no longer be weak. We can no longer suffer defeat. People might be who want us to be. We gotta be the most high chosen nation, cause that's the nation we're chosen to be. We gotta be the most fearless, but we gotta keep up your laws though. I don't know if y'all can hear this, but I'm spitting truth through these bars, bro. If you focus, you can see them. Genocide and I see them. Constantine and his Roman friends, the first council in Nicaea. As far as these Romans go, when deep as all this Bible gets, all the books irrelevant, all through the New Testament, all through the good Gospels, that book ain't in right sense. Truth in Old Testament, we call the book remembrance. It's just a air with the message to the streets. Is it really real or is it all make believe? Come to think about it, it's this system made unsafe for me. It's been killing me repeatedly, it shows through history. I go by YUep.4 tribes representing uncommon conscious music through your studios. Listen, the brainwashing lies, all the schemes they pitching. If I was free, then why the policies affect my living? Why can't I walk along my porch, getting stoned on my weed, right in front of the police without them harassing me? They be asking information, invading my privacy, talking about what you doing, officer. I'm doing me. See you operate in public sector, I'm in the private. I got my proper paperwork recorded and it's typing. Can you please respect it? I don't want this to turn violent. Or call a superior officer for we be fighting. So what a District of Columbia anyway? I see some schemers and some frauds in the USA. So what a District of Columbia at anyway? I see some schemers and some frauds in the USA. It's a nation, and I got a message that come from the streets. We can no longer be silent. We can no longer be weak. We can no longer suffer defeat from asking us trying to be me. Trying to say that they're the real Jew when they only look Jewish to me. To see what they do know. Don't you know Jews for Judah, bro? Don't you know Judah's a tribe of the nation of Yisrael? Who gon' do this for? We can no longer suffer defeat from Edomites, people they want us to be. We gotta be the most high chosen nation. That's the nation we're chosen to be.